Yes, just because this is completely alien to our culture. Going on to some more bits of disgrace, I've shared a lot of videos with regard to the police's conduct in this country. We've of course spoke about Katie Hopkins. We've of course spoke about other individuals as well. However, we've got another video footage here of an individual's house being approached by the police. And so the saying goes, he was called by the police because he said "F Hamas" in a social media post. Yeah, let's have a little watch of this quickly.
Evening. Hello.
No.
Coming in.
You're alright. I'm going to explain a few bits first.
Look it up.
Basically, I got a report. Sorry, it's not colleague.
Sit yourselves down.
No, it's not right. We got a report I'd say about a month ago.
Yeah.
In essence, you posted some things on the internet that they didn't appreciate.
Really?
It's gone over to one. I'm not saying you have to, but I'll explain a few steps. And
Yeah.
in terms of that, basically, our hate crime team reviewed it and said there are offences there we need to explore.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the time is 21:31. You're under arrest for what's referred to as Section 19.
Section 19?
I'll explain it in a second. You don't have to say anything, but how many defence you don't mention one question, something which we later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Basically, the Section 19 refers to spreading what we say like racial hatred. So you've posted something online that we believe is spreading racial hatred.
Twitter, Facebook,
I can't explain too much. It's just to give you the context beforehand.
It'll be put to you in an interview.
Because I appreciate you've never been arrested before, have you?
Yeah, once or twice.
Once or twice. Apologies.
Frequent flyer.
Apologies, I didn't think you were. Basically, how it works now is then, obviously, if you've got stuff you'd like to gather, obviously I'm more than willing to talk through what you're able to take with you.
What, you're taking me away now?
Yes,
Yes.
so you're under arrest, so you're going to Harrogate, unfortunately.
You're taking me to Harrogate in the middle of the night over
I
a
am.
tweet?
I am, unfortunately.
Is this what you signed up the police to do?
This is my role. I'm trying to be reasonable with you here.
So
if there's stuff you'd like to gather, I'm more than willing to allow you to gather some sort of stuff like medication, if you've got any numbers you need. But at the moment...
You join the police to go and arrest people at night for tweets online?
Do you need any medication? I can't imagine that you are going to be in very long, but do you need any medication that you take at night?
No.
No. Do you need anything else you can think of? Wallet?
Uh,
Do you want to change your shoes or out?
I'd like to put some shoes on if that's alright with you.
Of course it is.
Righty, huh?
We will give you a search here.
Search? What?
Yeah, just to make sure there's nothing in your pocket that you can harm yourself with whilst you're being transported in the van. We're going to do it in here rather than outside so all your neighbours can gawk.
Oh, fill your boots, mate. I'm good. You do understand that I'm going to make a maximum fuss about this free speech union.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys just doing your jobs, obviously, but your dickhead bosses have just opened up a world of shit.
Trust
really
me,
have.
if I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't have been. But I'm happy to give you...
I'm quite certain
any
you two have got like 50 better things to do. Because what's your patch? Your Harrogate, Northallerton...
We're referred to as Hambleton. So
Yeah.
We're also Harrogate District.
Yeah.
So if
But
you're
of
able
course,
to
like the police they're not going to be able to credibly tell anybody that they're under-resourced now if they're sending people out to arrest people for tweets. Well, it's no point us debating it, is it? It's your dickhead bosses. Could you... right, yeah, just a sec. Would you...
We'll be taking that for us, unfortunately.
Right, okay. Well, just a second before you do.
So you're seeing this in real time, that essentially the guy has been arrested for a tweet, is what's been said there. I mean, look, we hear about it all the time, but when you see real video examples of this, and the police actually saying, oh, if I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't, etc. He doesn't even believe what he's doing himself, which is also awful to see. But yeah, I mean, you're seeing it in real time. What do you make of that?
You know, Dan, it's getting to the point where the police have to pick a side. You know, following orders is not a reasonable justification to be arresting people for social media posts at 10 o'clock at night. You know, eventually they will have to say, or will have to sort of think, what they're doing is just and is within the sort of scope of the law. Now, the law is obviously not in favour of free speech in the UK, but at the end of the day, you know, they're literally arresting people for tweets that they tweeted a month ago.
Right, I'm going to get the post up now because I'm just on X. You might be wondering what was the actual post that he put up. Here's the post so everybody can see. This comes from the man himself, so I'll just share my screen with you, Dom. As you can see here. So this was the post. So he said, F Palestine, F Hamas, F Islam, want to protest, F off to a Muslim country and protest. So that was the tweet the individual got arrested for.
Wow. Is this the same one that Tommy tweeted as well?
Yeah, so they're obviously going after those individuals that shared that tweet or posted that tweet.
Insane. It's just wild. I mean,
that he said that he was posting racial hatred. So he said F Palestine, right? It's fuck a country. What would the same thing happen if I said fuck France? No. Fuck Hamas. So if I said, well, I mean, Irish people say fuck the British Army, go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Would you get arrested for that? No. And fuck Islam. There's no blasphemy laws. So if I said fuck Christianity, would the same thing happen? Probably not. And if I said want to protest, fuck off to a Buddhist country and protest, or fuck off to a Christian country and protest, would that be a problem? Exactly. So there you go. I mean, literally, you can literally see that there is. I mean, there's two-tier based on it, but we don't have blasphemy laws. But the way they get around it is saying, going around racial hatred. How's that racial hatred? He said that and there's no race mentioned first and foremost, but he literally said a terrorist organization. Fuck them. Yeah, fuck them, right? And then said a country. I mean, F a country as an opinion, and also fuck a certain religion. How is that racial hatred?
Yeah, and there is no race ascribed to a religion, okay? That's the key differentiator here. You know, anyone can be Muslim. You're seeing like Russian people be Muslims as well, and they're sort of predominantly Eastern Europe and white. You know, obviously Hamas is a designated terrorist organization, Palestine's a country. I'm just really really finding it hard to understand what race is he being racist to here. He's not being racist at all, in fact. And he said, fuck off back to a Muslim country. Well, it's true. Like, if you wanted to make a change in this, you know, why is the Muslim Brotherhood not sort of, backing the refugees created by the sort of Israel-Palestine issue? Why do these people have to come to Western countries where they're so culturally in-aligned with our values and cultures, and they start eating swans and ducks in royal parks? It completely bewilders me. But, you know, this has gone viral in America as well for all the wrong reasons. We are an absolute embarrassment on the world stage right now, and it's because of videos like this is why we are the laughing stock of the world.